Hey, I'm Adam Robinson, the owner of Robinson Painting, and I want to give you some information about our virtual estimates. So I have some notes here I might refer to in a minute because I want to make sure I cover everything. But first off, I want to talk about how we do it and why we do it. So how we do the virtual estimates, we use a lot of different softwares that are available, and we're able to get very detailed measurements of your home. We've done a lot of comparison to homes that we've done in person versus virtual, and the measurements turn out exactly the same. So the quality of the estimate is exactly the same, whether if we're in person or doing it virtual. Why? And so a lot of times our schedule gets really full. Also, your schedule is probably really full, and we're just trying to coordinate everything. And we also recognize that you want to get things done quickly. We live in a time where everybody wants it quickly. You get your Amazon orders the same day or the next day, and we want to be able to serve you the best that we can. And so if you put a request in for a virtual estimate, our hope and our goal is to be able to get that estimate to you in 48 hours. And so as we go through the process, we're updating you about where we are in the process and when you can expect to see that written estimate. And so it saves you time, it's convenient, and you don't have the sales pitch. We're not coming and sitting down with you and spending an hour, 2 hours going over all the different things. And we're not answering a bunch of questions that you don't have. And so a lot of times I've sat down with salespeople and they're answering a bunch of things. They're telling me all these different things, and they're not even questions that I have. And so that's always been annoying to me. So even if we come in person, I'm not going to do that. Our average estimate only takes about 30 minutes in person, but it's still difficult sometimes. You know, everyone's working, you got kids, you got pets, you got all the different things. And so the why is that it's very convenient for you. And we offer a discount because it does save us time and energy, because I'm not driving across town, and it saves us some time too. So there's some value to us for sure. But the biggest thing is we want to serve the customer the best that we can. And so ultimately, if you would prefer to have an in-person estimate, we do those all the time. And so we're happy to come out and do an in-person estimate. But if you would prefer a virtual experience, we want to be able to do that and do it well. So I want to go over some high-level things that I would go over with you if I was there in person. One thing I want to start with is the price that we give you is the price that you pay. Even with the virtual estimate or in person, we're not going to give you a price and then come back and say, well, it took a little longer than I thought, or it was more paint than I thought. The price we give you is the price you paid. We're not going to come back and try to get more money than we originally told you. But let me talk about the process. So process, we're going to pressure wash, we're going to scrape, sand, putty, caulk. We're going to do all the prep work needed to make sure that your house is protected and sealed. And then we're going to protect everything we're not supposed to paint. So maybe you got some brick or stone accents. We're going to cover those, protect those, the windows, all that type of thing. We're going to make sure that everything is protected so that we don't make any mistakes or get any drips on those surfaces. And then we're going to do a combination, brush, roll, and spray, and then we're going to apply 2 coats on everything. Some companies will offer a 1-coat system. We don't offer a 1-coat system. We offer 2 coats only. And the reason we do that is that we just believe that you're going to get the best, longest lasting finished product with 2 coats. And so in Colorado, we fight the sun, the snow, all the different elements. And so what's going to really make the difference between a long-lasting paint coating and a short-lived paint coating is the quality of paint and the thickness of the paint. And so we also recommend the highest quality paint. And so we typically recommend Sherwin-Williams, we recommend Emerald with Sherwin-Williams, which is their top of the line, best of the best, and we apply 2 coats of that. We will give you an option for a product that's a little bit below that, just so you can kind of have 2 different price points. But typically, we highly recommend Sherwin-Williams Emerald. It's going to give you the longest lasting finished product. And then so here, let me look at my notes and make sure we cover everything. So timing is an important thing, because again, you don't want to be inconvenienced. You don't want to have people in your home for a long period of time. So typically our average job is 2 to 3 days. And so we're going to come in, get the job done, get you to sign off on the job once it's 100% done. And then once everything is done, we invoice you. So there's absolutely no money up front, no deposits. We're gonna come in, complete the job. Once the job's done, signed off, everyone's happy, then we invoice you. Again, I am very confident that we're gonna come in, do a great job, everyone's gonna be happy, so much so that we don't charge anything up front. No deposits, no money up front. Once the job's 100% done, then we invoice you. So my goal with doing the virtual estimates is to give you the same quality experience, but with more convenience. I would actually argue that it's even better than the in-person estimate, and that is why we're offering it. This is something that we've been working on for many months to refine and make sure that the process is as efficient and accurate as possible. We don't want to just get you a number. We want to make sure that the number is accurate and it accounts for all the different things. So I would actually argue that the virtual estimate is actually even better than the in-person estimate. After we give you the virtual estimate, we can definitely set up a call. You can talk to me personally, go over the project. We've even had situations where there was some, difficult homes to do virtually, and because of the style of the home or the location. And if that's the case, we will let you know, and I will come out personally and do the estimate. So we're not trying to avoid coming out to your home. We're just trying to avoid inconveniencing you during the process. So we want to make sure that we serve you the best way possible, and we feel like virtual estimates is one of the ways we can do that. Let us know if you have any questions, and we'll talk to you soon.